Hey guys, it's Olympus the Loomer here. So I'm back with another tutorial. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this super cute and adorable Loomigurumi Poodle. And this is a big one, and it's pretty cute. This is not my original design. This is designed by Zimmy_looms on Instagram and Zimmy Looms on YouTube. I will put up a link in her socials down below so you can go check her out and give her a follow for me. So this is actually my first ever tutorial request, and I feel super honored and I feel super happy. So let's get started. The materials that we're going to be needing to make this cute poodle are any type of hook, C-clip or stitch marker, 3 safety eyes. So 2 are going to be for the eyes and 1 is going to be for the nose. If you don't have safety eyes, you can use beads as well. That will do. I'm going to show you guys how to attach them later. And if you don't have beads or safety eyes, you can just use bands. And again, I'll be showing you how to do that. Then for the body today, I'm going to be using the purple for the fur. So this fur color, that's going to be for the purple. And for this pastel purple, that's going to be for the body. And you're also going to need some stuffing. So these are all the materials that you're going to be needing. Before we start in making the body parts, I'm just going to show you how to use beads and bands to make for the eyes. So you can grab your beads, and what you're going to do is you're just basically going to grab your body collar, pinch it a little bit, you see a hole, and you pass the band through the hole. And you are going to do that 3 times, so 2 are for the eyes and 1 is going to be for the nose. And if you don't have beads or even safety eyes, you can use a band. You may, if you want bigger eyes, you can use multiple black color, but today I'll just be showing you how to do it using 3 bands. So put your 3 bands on your hook and wrap them twice. So that is 1, that is 2. So you have 3 triple loops. And now you are going to grab your body color and you're gonna push that in. And you wanna put this to a pencil or a helping hook because it might come and wrap. So that is it, guys, for the eyes and the nose. First thing that we are going to make is the tail over here. So grab your bands. Again, for the fur part, I'm going to use this purple, and for the body part, with the one without the fur, I'll be using this pastel purple. You may use multiple colors. I'll just be using 2, and you can also use 1. So the first thing that we are going to do is grab your darker shade and make a magic ring of 6. So pull through a band on your hook, wrap it once and twice, creating 3 loops. Grab the same color and pull through 1 band, make a slip knot, not a tight one. Go back into the hole and make 5 more. A total of 6. That's our second one. Go back in for our third one. And I should say this isn't a hard design. The only thing that we are going to fiddle around with is the fur. But other than that, this design is super easy and the steps are repetitive as well. And for most of my video, guys, I'd like to say sorry for the background noises. I really do apologize to 5, go back in for your last one, and that is our number 6. This is what you should have on your hook. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 is on your hook. Grab your C-clip or stitch marker and put it into the band that's on your hook. Second row is going to be a stitch and an increase, and we are going to start with our wrapped bands. So your first stitch is just going to be 1. Don't forget your wrap bands. So if you don't know how to do wrap bands, first you're just going in to the first stitch, then wrap a band and pull through a band through everything and stitch. Our next one is going to be an increase, so 2 stitches in 1. Again, don't forget your wrap bands. That is our first one, and go back in since we are doing an increase for this second stitch. So basically every second stitch is just going to be an increase. Next stitch is going to be as 1 wrap band, stitch, and pull through. Next one is going to be an increase. So wrap bands. Always, guys, always remember that you have to do wrap bands. This is an important part of this particular design since we are making a poodle, and if you forget the wrap bands, a poodle is not going to be a poodle. But either way, they're going to be so cute. This next one is going to be a stitch. The next one is going to be a stitch, so go through that one. Don't forget your wrap bands. And excuse me guys for the background noises. And stitch. And go through your last one. And the one with your stitch marker is going to be an increase. And don't forget your wrap band. If you hear some carpenting going on, some construction going on, our neighborhood is doing that, so I'm really sorry for that. Now you have something like this, and you will have a total of 9 stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is on your hook. We are going to do one row with a single butt. In this row, we are just going to go to the inside loop only. So this one is the outer one, and the one that is trying to hide is our inside loop, so you want to grab that. And we are still doing our wrap bands, so don't forget about your wrap bands. And at the end, we are still going to have a total of 9 stitches. That is 1, 2. That is number 2. Again, inside loop only. And don't forget your wrap band. This is a little bit hard for me because I'm not seeing what I'm doing. So I'm just looking at my camera, like what's going on. But for you guys, I'm gonna do this since you all are special to me. Now just continue with your singles and your wrap bands as well. Sorry I got that off. There was a big noise going on in the neighborhood's construction. But yeah, you are still going to do your inside loop, wrap bands, and stitch. And this is going to be our last row of the wrap bands as well. And after this, we can start with our body color. And I'm on to my last one. Wrap band and stitch. Then take your C-clip off. Oops, sorry. Get your C-clip off and put it to the band that's on your hook. So now we are going to do 2 stitches and a decrease. So stitch, stitch, decrease. So you can take this purple off out of the way since we are not going to use that. So, okay. Again, first 2 stitches are going to be single, and the next 2 stitches are decrease. Since we're doing a color change, you wanna pull it through everything and make a slip stitch. That's 1. Go back in for your, no, not, go to the next one and make 1 single again. And then in this next 2, we are going to decrease. So front loop of the first one and back loop of the second one combined together, make a stitch. Next 2 stitches are single, so that's 1 single, another single, and decrease. And we are going to end with a stitch. Don't panic, guys, if you're ending with a stitch, because that's what's written in the pattern. Go to the band with a C-clip on and just do a stitch. Now we should have a total of 7. So I'm gonna count with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is on your hook. Now we are going to do 5 rounds of just single. So I'm gonna plot my rounds just so I won't get lost. And I'm gonna do the 1 row with you. Just single 1 stitch in every loop, and you are going to have 7 at the end. So after this, you are going to pause the video and make 4 more rows. So that's a total of 5 rows, 5 rounds. Remove your C-clip, put it the band that's on your hook, and you want to make 4 more rows. I'm gonna be back. I did my additional 4 rows, and this is what you should have so far. You want to take off your C-clip and take this band as well, since we are going to do a slip knot. And just pull through everything and make a tight slip knot. You may add a bit stuffing, but I will just leave it like this. So that's your tail. Now we are going to do the ears, and we are going to make 2, but I already made 1, so you are going to pause the video to make yourself another one. So grab your fur color or whatever you are using. Just gonna add some bands. Then the first thing that we are going to do is a magic ring of 6. Then grab your hook, band, loop it once and twice, creating 3 loops, pull through 6. And we are going to do wrap bands. So this is how this goes. You have your 3 loops, and you're gonna grab a band, you're forming 2 loops, so wrap 1, creating an 8 figure, then pull through a band through everything, and then stitch and go through that 3 loop calf band and do 5 more. I'm sorry for that, my dad called me, so that's why I cut it. We're just going in your wrap band, stitch for a total of 6. That's 4, go back in. This is my 5th one. And go back in for my 6th. So you should have 6 stitches with 6 wrapped bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is on your hook. Grab your C-clip or stitch marker, put it to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do an increase around, still doing the wrap bands. A wrap band and stitch. Go back in for your second one. Wrap band and stitch. We are going to do that around until we reach our C-clip. And just don't forget your wrap bands. Go back in, wrap band, and stitch. Next one, wrap band, stitch. Go back in for the increase. And don't forget about your wrap band, guys. So now I'm on my stitch marker, wrap band, and stitch. And I'm going back in for my second one because we are doing an increase. And done. Remove your stitch marker, put it to the band that's on your hook. We should have a total of 12 now. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is on. Now we are going to do something different. So we're supposed to go in here, like in a circular, going to the left, but we want to flip our piece and go in. Again, we are not going to continue doing our rounds. We're going to flip, so it is facing yourself. go to the first stitch and do 1, and we are going to do that 4 times. So that's 1, go back in, go to the next one, that's number 2, go back, go into the next one for our 3rd, and this is our 4th. I hope you got that, guys. So this is what we should have, and we are going to go our way up. So that is 1 round. We are going to do this a total of 6. So we have 1 round. This is our 2nd one, so you want to put your stitch marker there. This is for our 2nd row. And this goes repetitive. So I'm gonna pause the video, and you guys are going to make 4 more rows. So I did 2 rows with you. You are going to do 4 more. That's a total of 6 rows. I hope I was clear in that part, and I'm gonna be. So I did my additional 4 rows. This is what you should have, and you want to take this C-clip off, and again we are going to slip knot. So unravel that one, unravel, and pull through everything, and stitch, slip knot, and go back, go to the other side, the most outer one, this one, and we are going to do a slip knot. We are doing this because this is how we are going to attach it to the fur in the head. So you should have 2 ears. You're gonna pause the video and make yourself 1 more, a total of 2. We are going to make our legs. So you are going to make 4. I'm gonna show you how to make 1, and you're gonna pause the video and make yourself 3 more. I already made 3, so yeah. So first we are going to do a magic ring of 6 stitches without any wrap bands for now. Just 6 stitches, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on your hook. Grab your C-clip and put it to the band that's on your hook. For that, we are going to do an increase all of them with wrap bands. So go into your first stitch, wrap band, and pull through a band, and stitch. Go back in, wrap band, and stitch. I'm going to do that all the way around. Don't forget your wrap bands, guys. I'm going to do that around. Now I'm on my last one. Wrap band, pull through and stitch, go back in, wrap a band, and stitch. And you want to take off your stitch marker, put it to the bends on your hook. Now you should have a total of 12, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is on your hook. Next row is going to be one stitch all the way around, but only in the inside loop. So this is the outer one, this is the inside one. We want to grab that one, the one that is hiding, and we are still doing our wrap bands. We're going to do that around, and we should still end up with 12 stitches. Again, inside loop, wrap a band, and pull through everything, and stitch. Going to do that until we reach our cap band. And this is actually our last row for the color. I mean for the fur color. Okay. And I really do apologize for the background noises, guys. I'm really sorry for that. I just can't keep on, like, cut, because I think that's going to be so annoying. So I'm really sorry for that. And yeah, make your way around. And now I'm on my last stitch. Oh, that's a relief. Now we are going to stop our wrap bands, and we are going to switch with our body color. So I'm gonna set that aside and grab some of my body color. Now we are going to do stitch, stitch, decrease. So the first two stitches are going to be single, and we are making a color change, so we want to pull it through all of them and slip stitch. 1, 2, and decrease. Like that. 1, 2, and decrease. And we are going to end it with a decrease. So 1, 2, and a decrease. Take off your C-clip and put it to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do 6 rounds of just single. So I'm gonna plot my rounds in here so that I won't miss any round. You can do this as well. This is just how I do my rounds, just to keep track of everything. I'm gonna do round 1 with you, and you're gonna pause the video and make 5 more. So I'm gonna get 1. That's going to be my first round of 6. first round out of 6, I mean. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, I'm gonna count again because we should have 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is on your hook. So do 5 more rounds and come back with me when you are done. So I did my additional 5 rows, so this is what you should have so far. Again, take off your C-clip, unravel that last stitch, and we are going to do a slip knot. Molder everything and slip knot. And we want to grab some of our stuffing. We are just gonna stuff it a little bit, not too much. And you can actually use a pencil to stuff it since it's like a long one. So just push that in like that. If you feel like it's okay, then you should stop. You don't want to overstuff it. I'm just gonna add some more. And yeah, that is how you make the legs. And you wanna make sure you have 4, so pause the video, make yourself 3 more. So I have 4 already made. So pause the video and make 3 more. Next one, we are actually going to make 2 pieces. So this is going, so the first piece is going for the head, that one, and the second one will be the start for this neck. I'll show you how to make one piece. You're gonna pause the video and make yourself another one. So this is what it will look like at the end. So let's start. First, we are going to do magic ring of 6. So actually I'm going to use this one for the stitch and this one for the body because I don't have enough of this purple anymore. So just magic ring of 6. And we are going to start our wrap band as well. And again guys, you are going to make 2 of this. One is going to be for the head and the other one is going to be the start for the neck, which we are going to attach together along with the body. And don't forget your wrap bands. And that's 5. I'm gonna go back in for my 6th one. And this is going to be all like wrap bands. All the rows will have wrap bands in it. Then we are going to grab our stitch marker, put it to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do an increase around. So don't forget your wrap bands and do increase back in. Increase, next stitch, increase, back in, 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 increase, ba increase, and don't forget your wrap bands. And I'm into my last stitch and my C-clip fell. That's okay. And attach your C-clip to the band that's on to your hook. Now we are going to do one stitch and an increase, still doing our wrap bands. Increase. Stitch. Increase. Stitch. Increase. Stitch. And increase. Stitch. Increase. Stitch. Increase. Your band with a C-clip on is going to be an increase. And yeah, you're going to pause the video and make yourself another one. I have two already. This one, all purple, is going to be for the head. This one with the pastel purple is going to be for the neck. So pause the video, make yourself another one. So after you made two, you're going to set this aside and work with this one. And we are going to be doing very basic, just stitch around, like one stitch in each, still with our wrap bands. And after this, we are going to attach the ears to this part, because since this is going to be for the head part. I hope you understand the process so far. And yeah. Okay. Don't forget your wrap bands. And just stitch through. And again, guys, I really do apologize for the background noises. Even if I want to, I can't stop vehicles from going, alongside our house. It's always a busy day here. So, really sorry if you hear background noises. Yeah, we are just basically doing single stitches around. Still doing our wrap bands. And you can kind of fix your wrap bands as you are going, but I'm just gonna keep them like that because it will still look like a wrap bands. So just keep on doing that till you reach the last one. Then after this we can start with the body. The head. And after the head we can start with our neck part. After the neck part we can start with the body, and then after that we are done. We just have to attach things. And this is your last stitch and last row. For the head part, go to the first stitch and just slip knot like that. So now you want to grab your headpiece, which we just did, and your two ears, because we are now going to attach the ears to our headpiece. So you want to pick a side where you want your ears to go to. So this is going to be my front side, and I'm going just to the side and pick some spots, and I'll probably go over here. Grab your earpiece, pull through your stitch slip knot in, and align it, straighten it, and wherever it points you should go into that loop and just pull it in like that. I think that looks okay. Now we want to tie these two together, so just okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this. Just cross them. It's just like how you make your shoelace. Cross them, put one over the other, and tie. We want to do that one more time. So if you know how to do your shoelaces, then this will be easy for you. So that's one ear done. We want to fix it. We're going to go to the opposite side and put the other ear over in here. Straighten it, and whatever goes, you should pull through that one. Like that. Then can check if that looks okay to you. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on my hook just so that it will be secured. I'm gonna put the other one here, and again we are going to tie it like our shoelace. Cross, put this one over the bottom and pull. Do that another time like that. And here is our headpiece, and we are going to attach this later once we are done with our head. Just a quick recap of what we've done already. So first we made the tail, then we made the 4 legs just to keep track, you know. Then we made this two, one for the headpiece and one for the neck piece. Then we made the headpiece with the ears in it. So just to check that you guys are on the right track, we made this. We already made this. So now guys, we are going to make the head. So grab your body color. So just pour a variety of them. So yeah. First thing that we are going to do is a magic ring of 6 stitches. Grab a band, loop it to your hook twice, pull through a band, and slip knot, go back in. That's number 2. That's number 3. 4, 5, and 6. So this is what you should have so far. So I'm gonna count with you. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is on your hook. Grab your stitch marker and put it to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do increases all the way around. Go to your first loop. This body doesn't, its head and body doesn't have any wrap band, so that's cool. And do increases until we reach the end. And I hope I'm explaining this well to you guys. So, yeah. And if you hear some background noises, guys, I'm super sorry about that. I keep on reminding you guys about that. So, I'm really sorry about that. Again, we are just going to do increases. This is my last increase. And we are done. Now we are going to do 4 rows. 4 rounds of just single. So I'm gonna plot again. So this is my first one, my second one, third one, and my fourth one. I'm gonna do row 1 with you, and you're gonna pause the video to make 3 more rows. So just single band around, and we are gonna end with 12 as 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Remove your C-clip, put it to bandage on your hook, and you're gonna make 3 more rows. So come back to me when you are done. So hey guys, I'm back and I did my additional 3 rows. So this is what it should look like. And before we move on, we just want to secure this stitch marker, put it to the next stitch or slip knot it. We are going to add the nose. So if you're using a band, grab it. The band and the beads are just the same. I'm gonna show you guys how to use the band. And just you find the middle here, and you are going to insert the bands in this one and in this one, so they are like facing horizontally. So just pull your hook inside and pull your band and secure it. Go to the other side. Like that. We go under, find the other end, and we are going to slip knot it. This is how you do the band and the beads, and that's your. If you're using safety eyes, you're just basically going into the magic ring, push that inside, go to the bottom, and then just slide this like that, secure it. And now we are going to do 1 single 1 increase. So the first stitch is a single, the next one is an increase all the way around. Single, this one's gonna be an increase, and we are going to end with 18. Single, increase, single, increase, single, increase. And I'm really sorry for background noises, guys. Single, increase, and yeah, we have 18 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then we are going to do 2 singles and 1 increase. Single, single, next one is an increase, single, single, next one is an increase, single, single, increase, single, single, increase, single, single, increase, single, single, and last stitch is an increase, and we should have a total of 24 stitches. I'm gonna count with you. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 is on your hook. Now we are going to do another 4 rounds of just single. So I'm gonna plot again. So I'm gonna do 1 row with you, and you're gonna pause the video to make 3 more. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So pause the video and make 3 more rounds. So I did my additional 3 rows of single, and now we are going to attach the eyes and the headpiece, because we are going to start decreasing. So just secure it, and yeah, grab your eyes. Again, if you're using bins, you're just going to pick a spot, then pull through the back, and then slip knot. So I'm using safety eyes, so just choose wherever you want it to be. I think I'm gonna put it right over here. I think that looks good. Grab your backings if you're using safety eyes. Oops. And then just gonna push it like so for your other eye, like that. Now we have our eyes attached. This is what it should look like. Now you want to get your headpiece, and we are going to attach it. So you want to pick, like you want to put it in the center. I think that is centered already. Then you're gonna wanna grab 4. I used 4 bands and attaching them. So first I went in through the middle. I grabbed a stitch. Grabbing a stitch. Then I also grabbed a stitch in the head. Grab a stitch from the headpiece, grab a stitch in the head. And then I slip knot it. Tight one. And I'm going to put it inside, and we are going to attach that inside later. Then go to this side, pick a spot in the ear, and in the head, like that. Grab a band and slip knot, and we're gonna put it inside. We are going to attach them inside later. You can kind of check if that looks cute to you. Go to the other side of the ear. Pick a spot in the ear. Pick a spot in the head. I think that one looks good. And then just slip knot a band. You can kind of check if that looks good to you. I think it looks cute. And then we are going to put that slip knot inside the head, and then to the back side of the head, pick the middle one, pick a stitch in the head, and slip knot it. This is just how I attach it. You can attach however you want to attach it. This is just what's easy for me. Now it's attached, it's looking super cute. Wanna go inside and grab, we are going to stitch all together the slip knot. So this is one, this is two, it's like gathering all of them. Then we're gonna pick a stitch in the head, and finally closing that by doing a slip knot. So yeah, that's how I attach it. And to really secure this one, we want to go to several stitches in the head and like secure it like that. So that's how you attach it. You can kind of fiddle around with it, see what looks good for you, and we can proceed now. Now unravel, and now we are going to do 2 stitches and a decrease. So 2 singles and a decrease. That's 1, 2 decrease, front one and the back one of the other. Stitch, stitch, decrease, stitch, stitch, and a decrease, stitch, stitch, and a decrease. And I'm really sorry guys for the background noise. Stitch, stitch, decrease, and stitch, stitch, and decrease. We are going to end with a decrease. We are going to do 1 stitch, 1 decrease, and it will end with 12. So 1 stitch, decrease, 1 stitch, decrease, 1 stitch, and then decrease, 1 stitch, and a decrease, 1 stitch, and a decrease. And after this, we are going to stuff, since the last one will be all decrease. So stitch and a decrease. So you want to take off your C-clip and put it to the band that's on your hook. Really sorry guys for the background noises, sorry. grab your stuffing and just put it inside the hole. So you don't have to overstuff it. You just have to fill in the parts. And kind of fix the face. Add some in the nose. She's super cute. And yeah. So once you've stuffed the head, you're just going to do a decrease around. So decrease, and after this we are done with the head. We just have to close it. Doing decreases around. Until we reach our C-clip. And this is going to be a slip knot since we are going to close it. And you can close it however you like. This is just how I close it. I connect all the inside loops together. And that's one inside loop. That's another one. And that's another one. And this one, I'm gonna close it. Pull through, reclaim, and pull through. And now I can hide it inside the head. And your head is done. She is super cute. For that, we are going to grab our neck, this piece for the neck part, and we are going to work with this. So our last row was stitch and an increase. Now we are going to continue with 2 stitches and an increase, and you want to grab your fur color as well. So this is the fur color that I am left with, sadly. So, okay. Stitch here, don't forget your wrap band. Stitch. Another stitch. Don't forget your wrap band. And the next one is gonna be an increase. The wrap band. Main body color. Stitch. Go back and do that loop again. Wrap band. Body color. And stitch. Then single. Single, increase. So don't forget your wrap band. So increase. Single. Single. Increase. Single. Single. Okay, I'm just gonna sit properly. My back is starting to hurt. Single, increase, single, single, and end with an increase. Pull through your C-clip, put it to the band that's on. So now we are going to do 3 rows of single and still doing our wrap bands, and I'm gonna let you guys do that, and I'm gonna be back to show you the next step. So this is what it should look like after 3 rows. As you can see, there are some particular area that I didn't add the fur. It's because I don't have the fur color anymore, so that's kind of sad. But next round is just going to be 2 stitches and a decrease, and this time I'll probably just do all body color, since again I don't have the fur color anymore. But still, here you are going to do the fur color. I'm not doing the fur color since I don't have some anymore. So stitch, stitch, and a decrease. I hope this doesn't affect the outcome. So wish me luck, guys. Again, you are still going to do the fur. Stitch, decrease, stitch, stitch, decrease, stitch, stitch, and a decrease, stitch, stitch, and a decrease. And this is going to be a slip knot. So we are done with the neck piece. This is what it should have, and we're going to attach this to the head. So yeah, so for the attaching, I'm going to use 8 stitches, 8 bands, and this one is going to be the last, for the slip knot. And I'm gonna start working below, and you should pretty much put it on the middle, and you just find a spot in the head. Find that one, and a spot in the head as well. The neck and the head. And stitch. Go to few stitches, another stitch in the head, in the neck, and stitch in the head. And tie. Okay, that didn't work. But it's just basically stitching the neck to the head. Again, pick a spot in the neck and pick a spot in the head as well, and tie them together and stitch in the head, in the neck and in the head, stitch together. And you can do whatever you like to attach it. This is just how I attach this piece to the head. Stitch in the head, in the neck, stitch in the head. In the neck, in the head, and stitch the head, the neck and the head, stitch, like that, and then you're just going to pick a spot in the head where you are going to slip knot it. So that's how you attach the neck to the head. Again, guys, this is just the way how I attach it. You can probably attach it however you like. Maybe you have your technique, you can use that, but that's just how I like it. And now we are going to start with the body. We are going to do a magic ring of 6, so wrap a band twice, so that's once, twice, and put 6 stitches in it, so magic ring of 6. And the body doesn't have any wrap band, so that's nice. And that second one, that's the third, number 4, 5, and 6. Now we are going to put our C-clip to the band that's on our hook. Second row is going to be an increase around, so 2 stitches in 1. That's my first increase. My second increase. And I actually changed my setup since my phone is, my battery is dying and I'm charging it while filming, and I'm near to the outlet right now because yeah, it's a little bit hard, but I'm doing this for you guys. So just increase your round and you should have 12. Next we are going to do a single and an increase. One single, increase, single, increase, single, increase, single, increase, single, increase, single, increase. And we should have 18. Now we are going to do single, single, increase. Oops. First stitch is a single. Second stitch is another single. Third stitch is an increase. Single, single, increase. Single, single, increase. And it's raining. Single, single, increase. Single, single, increase. Single, single, increase. After this, we are going to do 3 rounds of just single. So pause the video, do 3 rounds, and I'm gonna be back. Come back to me when I'm done. I did my 3 rows, and this is what it should look like so far. Next row is going to be 2 stitches and a decrease, so 1, 2, decrease, make single, single, and a decrease, single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease, single, single, and end with a decrease. Then after this, you are going to do 2 rounds of single. So come back to me when you are. I did my 2 rows, and now we are going to do 2 stitches and increase. So single, single, increase, single, single, increase, single, single, increase, single, single, increase, single, single, increase. And I'm sorry for the background noises, guys. Single, single, and an increase. Put your C-clip to the band that's on your hook. Now we are going to do 3 singles and an increase. Single, 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 and increase all the way around. Single, 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 and increase. Single, 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 and increase. Single, single, increase, single, 3 singles, and increase. Single, 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 increase. After this, you should have 30. Oh, single, 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 increase. So let's count. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30 is the one that's on your hook. After this, we are going to do 7 rows. Sorry about that, guys, but we are going to do a total of 7 rounds of just single all the way around. So you have 7 here. Meet me back when you are done. So I finished my 7 rows, and it will look something like this. And I'm sorry, guys, it's raining, so more background noises. But this row is going to be 3 singles and a decrease. So single, single, and we are almost done. Single and a decrease all the way around. Single, 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 and a decrease. 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 remove your stitch marker, put it to the band that's on there. Now we are going to do 2 singles and a decrease. Single, single, and a decrease. Single, single, and a decrease. Single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease. Then after this, we are just going to attach everything, and we are done. Single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease. Sorry for the noise, guys. Really sorry. So now we are going to do a single and a decrease. Then after this, we are going to stuff the body. Single, decrease, single, decrease, single, decrease, single, decrease, single, decrease, single, and decrease. So now we are going to stuff it, so grab some of your stuffing. You don't want a lot. You don't want to overstuff it. Put some here in the bottom part. And on the top part as well. And if it looks good to you, then yeah, you can stop. You don't have to overstuff it. I think I need some more, just a teeny bit. Teeny tiny bit. And yeah, that's okay. Once you've stuffed it, we are just going to decrease around. So, decrease. 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 And the last decrease, aka last stitch, and slipknot. We're just gonna close it by pulling through the slipknot through the inner loops of each stitch, and we are done. We just have to attach them, and yeah. It's really up to you guys how you like close things and attach things. I'm just here to show you guys how I do them, because we all have our different, attaching. So that is the body. Now guys, we are going to attach the body to the head. So what we're going to do, there's a hole in here. We are going to put the small one into that hole. So you're going to put it inside, and once you're okay, like you placed it inside already, you want it to like lay flat. The eyes are facing downwards because we want to start stitching with below, so that the opening and the closing will not be like very visible in the front. So what you're going to do is grab a stitch from the neck, grab a stitch in the body wherever it lines to, grab a band and stitch. And also you are going to do double wrap bands here as well, but I don't have wrap bands anymore. I'm not gonna do that. But if you still have your wrap bands color, you can do that. So again, neck, stitch in the body, and stitch. Neck part, stitch in the body, stitch. Neck, body, stitch. Neck, body. It's hard showing you guys since my tripod is super duper small. Neck, body, and stitch. Neck, body, stitch. Neck, body, stitch. Neck, body, stitch. With the wrap bands, it will look like this, like way fluffier, but without, it kind of looks like that. But that will still do it. It's okay. That's going to be mine. If you still have your wrap bands left, you can do that. Like, I really recommend that. That will like add a special effect to it. Okay, neck and the body. And if your slipknot's like this, your slipknot is poking through, you can just tuck that inside and move your way. So neck, body, and stitch. Neck, body, stitch. Neck, body, stitch. Neck, body, stitch. Neck, body, stitch. And last one, neck and body and slip knot, and hide that somewhere here over the body or the neck. So our body is connected to the neck and the head, and it looks like this. So now guys, we are going to attach the legs to the body. First we are going to attach the front legs, and it's getting dark, so I'm really sorry for that, but you're just gonna go right after the slip knot, and that stitch, go to a stitch in the body, and then grab a band and stitch. You are going to do that around. So, okay, I'm gonna turn on my lights. So, grab a stitch in your leg, stitch in the body, band, and stitch. I'm going to do that around. Stitch in the leg, stitch in the body, stitch together. This is how Looming with Cheryl does her attaching. So yeah, but if you have your own way of attaching, you can do that as well. Leg, body, and stitch. Leg, stitch in the body, band, and stitch. And leg, body, stitch. And then this last one, the body and slip knot. Like that. You can kind of check if that looks good. That looks good to me. So you can kind of hide it already. Hide it, the slip knot inside the head. And I'm gonna do the other leg again. Next one to this, right next to it. So here, grab a stitch in your body. Okay, here, and you're just gonna stitch around the leg and the body, stitch, leg, stitch in the body, and you're going to stitch them together. Leg, stitch in the body, stitch them together. Leg, stitch in the body, stitch them together. Leg, stitch in the body, stitch together. Leg, stitch in the body, stitch them together. It's looking good. Leg, stitch in the body, and then stitch, and leg, stitch in the body, and slip knot, and tuck the slip knots inside the leg. And we are done with the front legs. Now we can attach the back legs, and it's just basically the same. You just have to align it. So I'm gonna put some over here again. I'm just going to keep quiet so that you guys won't be distracted. Again, guys, I'm super sorry for the background noises. I hope I was, I hope you understand what I'm talking all throughout this tutorial. And I hope you make this. Like, I put a lot of effort doing this. I mean, it's really okay if you don't want to make it. I just don't want to see any negative comments down below, because it's not easy to pop out a tutorial. Like, if it's the actual, like, tutorial film making, it's not going to be easy because you don't know what to say. There's just sometimes that you go blank. You don't know what to say. All you know is what to do. And yeah, it's hard to explain. Again, guys, I'm still learning. I'm gonna try my best. And now the other leg. And I haven't took breakfast nor lunch, so I'm gonna eat a lot after this. It's gonna be a celebration. Then the last thing that we're going to attach are the tail. Is the tails. I'm super excited. I just can't wait to finish this. Okay. I'm so excited. Please, guys, no mean comments. All of you guys are super sweet. And I love you for being so sweet to me. And I'm into my last one, and I'm just gonna slip knot it and hide it into the feet. So the legs are done. So the legs are done. We are just now going to add the tail. You wanna grab your tail and again go through one stitch in the tail, find the center and the butt, and start stitching. And after this, we can take a rest and give yourself a round of applause if you made it this far. I'm super proud of you. Thank you for sticking. Thank you for making. This is just in another level. This is not any ordinary. This is extraordinary. I don't really know what I'm talking about right now. Maybe that's a result of not eating breakfast and lunch. But I'm in my last stitch. And oh my goodness, I'm done. We are done, guys. We just have to put this in. We are done. I'm super proud. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video tutorial. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment for more. Guys, I love you. Mwah.